Hello, my online students, and welcome back for English practice for Level 1 students. Today we will review what we did in class. Remember, we were talking about jobs. Jobs. Here they are. I need to make it big. There we go. Jobs. Jobs. So we will review a few different kinds of jobs, and we will answer 3 questions about each job. So let's begin. Let's begin. What is their job? What is their job? She is a chef. She is a chef. He is a chef. He is a chef. They are chefs. Listen, for they, no a, because it's plural. They are chefs. They are chefs. What is their job? She is a chef. He is a chef. So listen to me and then you speak. You repeat. What do they do? What do they do? She serves the food. She serves the food. He serves the drinks. He serves the drinks. They serve food and drinks. No S for they. They serve food and drinks. When you are speaking and you use she, say the S. She serves the food. He serves the drinks. He and she need S. They serve the food and drinks. They serve. No S. Where do they work? Where do they work? They work at a restaurant. At a restaurant. We also practiced cafe. They work at a cafe. They work at a cafe. At a. Those two words are together. They work at a restaurant. They work at a cafe. What is his job? What is his job? He is a delivery man. Delivery man. He is a delivery man. He is a delivery man. You will write this E, but you do not say the E. Delivery man. Delivery man. What does he do? He delivers packages. He delivers packages. There's our sound. Duh. He delivers packages. Packages. J's. Where does he work? Where does he work? He works at Amazon. He works at the post office. He works at Amazon. He works at the post office. What is his job? What is his job? He is a mail carrier. 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 He is a mail carrier. Carrier. This is a long E sound. Carrier. What is his job? He is a mail carrier. What does he do? What does he do? He brings your mail. He puts it in your mailbox. He brings your mail. He puts it in your mailbox. He brings your mail. He brings your mail to your house. He brings your mail to your apartment. Where does he work? Where does he work? He works for the post office. He works in your neighborhood. He works for the post office. He works in your neighborhood. This where is asking who he works for, and it's asking where. You can ask me, teacher, where do you work? Well, I work for Solomon College. I work in the school. I work for Solomon College. I work in the school. Where does he work? He works for the post office. He works in your neighborhood. Ooh, what is their job? What is their job? They are postal workers. Postal workers. Postal workers. What do they do? What do they do? They sort mail. They sort mail. Where do they work? Where do they work? They work in the mailroom. They work in the mailroom. We might be able to say they work for Canada Post. Canada. Canada Post is the mail service in Canada. There. That should be a capital P. A capital P. They work for Canada Post. They work in the mailroom. What is his job? What is his job? He is a doctor. He is a doctor. He is a doctor. What does he do? What does he do? He helps sick people. He helps sick people. There is an S because of he. He helps sick people. I need to hear this S. Again, he helps sick people. Where does he work? Where does he work? He works at the hospital or a clinic. He works at the hospital or a clinic. And you can say at here if you want to. You don't need to repeat it. It's okay. He works at the hospital or at a clinic is good English. He works at the hospital or a clinic, also good English. Remember, the hospitals are big. We go to the hospital with big problems, okay? A clinic is small, and we go to the clinic for small problems. A hospital has many doctors. A clinic has a few doctors, maybe 2, maybe 5. What is his job? He is a mechanic. He is a mechanic. Mechanic. Remember, CH says K. He is a mechanic. He is a mechanic. What does he do? He repairs cars and trucks. He repairs cars and trucks. Where does he work? Where does he work? He works at the repair shop. He works at the garage. Some people use the word garage. That's a very good English word. Repair shop is good. Garage, good. He works at the garage. He works at the repair shop. What is her job? What is her job? She is a teacher. She is a teacher. Are you remembering her job? She. These must be the same. Her we use for woman or girl. When I hear her, my answer needs to be a woman or a girl. She. What is her job? She is a teacher. She is a teacher. What does she do? What does she do? She teaches students English. She teaches students English. She teaches students English. This word do, the answer is a verb. A verb is a doing word. Read, walk, speak, listen. What does she do? She teaches students English. Where does she work? Where does she work? Where is a place? A place. She works at Solomon College. She works at Solomon College. She works at Solomon College. What is his job, this man? What is his job? He is a nurse. He is a nurse. In Canada, about 8% of nurses are men, not just women. A nurse can be a man or a woman. What does he do? What does he do? He takes care of patients. He takes care of patients. He helps the doctors. He helps the doctors. The nurses do a lot of work. The doctor sees the patient 5 minutes. The nurse does a lot of work. Nurses take care of patients. They help the doctors. Where does he work? Where does he work? He works at the hospital or at the clinic. He works at the hospital or at the clinic. These C's say K. He works at the hospital or at the clinic. What is their job? This lady, they're all women. Could also be a man. What is their job? They are bank tellers. They are bank tellers. What do they do? What do they do? They help customers pay bills. They help customers pay bills. What do they do? They help customers pay bills. They count money. Where do they work? Where do they work? They work at the bank. They work at the bank. What is their job? What is their job? They are cashiers or clerks. They are cashiers or clerks. Cashier, don't really say the I, you say a double E. Double E is always long E. Cashiers or clerks. They are cashiers or clerks. What do they do? What do they do? They help customers pay money. They take your money. They take your money. They help customers pay. They help customers pay. Where do they work? Where do they work? They work in stores and shops. They work in stores and shops. They work in restaurants and cafes. What is her job? What is her job? She is a police officer. She is a police officer. He is a police officer. They are police officers. She is a police officer. What does she do? What does she do? She keeps Edmonton safe. She keeps Edmonton safe. Safe means okay. She keeps Edmonton okay. She keeps Edmonton good. Where does she work? Where does she work? She works on the streets of Edmonton. She works on the streets. She works on the streets of Edmonton. She works on the streets of Edmonton. That's our lesson for today. I want you to watch the video 2 or 3 times. Can you answer the questions? Say the answers. Speak. Repeat. Practice, practice. Good. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll practice together. Okay, I can stop sharing. Remember, there is one way to learn English. Repeat, repeat, repeat. You can write the answers in your notebook also. That's a good idea. So do some speaking, do some listening, and do some writing. Watch the video again. I'll see you next time for more practice for Level 1 learners. Goodbye.